Okay, it's Tuesday morning. I didn't go yesterday because the wind, weather report said the wind was going to be 15 miles an hour, and the day before it said it was 20, but it wasn't 20, it was more like 40. Actually, I can feel quite a strong breeze right now behind me. So, and it's not good travelling when there's a bit of a breeze up, because pulling your boat over onto the towpath in a high wind is not easy for a solo boater. This is up ahead. There is Ruislip Bridge. I think this now is possibly becoming one of my favourite spots to stop, because there's no major superstore around. There's a Tesco's Express up that way, and that's not too. I'd like to be able to get into a superstore if I can. Well, I can, but I don't want to bother catching a bus. But actually, now that I've got my hob going, I've got my and I can cook food, it's easy to get stuff you can just cook. Hiya. On up at the Tesco's Extra there, or Metro, not Metro, I think it's Metro. Express. Tesco's Express. To try and make everything sound better than it actually is. So, take a look at these buildings here. That almost every night there's been one guy yelling out in what seems to be absolute agony for hour after hour up that way. I mean, I thought he was just playing with his kids for a while, but I realised it was just ongoing screaming, and it just sounded like agonised. So, apart from that, it's been a really pleasant stay, and I've had my solar panels out on the top here. The sun's coming up from the east that way. It's up there right now. So I get it up on this side in the morning, and I switch it over to that side in the afternoon. And this one I'll keep on top during the day because it just goes over and charges all day. So I've got 4 solar panels. I can get along with just 2 basically to keep things going, but I keep extra ones because I just want to keep everything charged up as much as I can. Here comes the sun, as the song goes. Getting a bit more brightness coming out now. I'm going to use my solar panel. I'll put my phone on it, and my phone will just stay charged all the way. It's a big solar panel for just one phone. But these buildings are great too, just the area itself is really good. And take a look at this path, this towpath here. The grassy part goes up to basically just there. You can't moor beyond that. And there's no mooring spot. There's just kind of debris underneath next to the towpath. They're trying to stop people from mooring that way. They just put concrete slabs and bricks and junk down and stop people. But this one spot here, right next to the Ruislip Bridge, works perfectly. Well, this morning I'm planning to go up about 500 metres that way and get to the North Highline Yachting, Northolt. And I might just top up a bit of water, and I want to get a replacement gas cylinder so I can use my oven as well as a gas hob, because my oven is working but the gas is conked out just about. So I've opted for a camping stove, which gives me a hob but lets me cook stuff, but I can't put something in the oven and bake it, let's say. So the idea is I get a canister of gas, not the 9 kilogram one, the 20 kilogram one, whatever it is. That'll last me easily a year, probably 2. It's the amount of oven cooking I do, and it's still going, but I just want to replace it, then I don't have to think about it for another 2 years. And I can use my camper thing for just normal cooking anyway, so there it is. Yeah, it's a nice spot, this. So that's Ruislip Bridge. I'm on the south part of it, heading north. If you want to look it up on the map, there it is, Ruislip Bridge. UB1 is the postcode, roughly. Yeah, the nice cloud. It's a cloudy day, but the sun's out, so we're going to get plenty of sunshine. We're going to get plenty of everything will be charged, no problem. And I'm thinking about moving up towards Alperton, not quite as far as Alperton. And then I don't want to actually go through the Islington Tunnel because there are works going on up there, and I don't want to risk not being able to traverse it because of the works going on. Therefore, I might think about turning back, heading up towards Northolt, heading up towards Uxbridge. And actually, I want to push further. I want to go a lot further, maybe even up towards the west along the Grand Union. Even towards Manchester. Or is it Birmingham? Birmingham first, Manchester. I can't remember now. But and the other alternative is to push east and go through the Islington Tunnel, get over onto the east side of London, and head up north towards who knows where. Heading towards Peterborough, roughly. And what I'm really thinking about is that I want to just push my exploration a bit more. I just want to push it. It's just amazing things that are so handy. That stick there in the middle there, I picked that up because I thought, well, I'll get a bit of firewood and I'll stick it on top, it'll dry. And it's been there for ages now. And actually I use it to put on top of me solar panels to keep the windows blowing, to keep them from flapping around and blowing around. So things that you pick up on the way can be useful in ways that you weren't thinking of when you picked them up. The tire is there because I wanted to use it as a fender, but actually I stick my solar panel on that to keep it off the roof so it doesn't get overheated on the top when the sun's out. You get some aeration underneath, and if a solar panel heats up too much, it doesn't function properly. So just practical things that you learn as you go about your narrowboating life. I just got such a wanderlust now. I don't mind staying in one spot for 2 weeks, but I want to push out. I want to find places that are more rural, suburban and rural, and photograph a bit of the wildlife that's out there. There's a book about canal wildlife, and I've been thinking for a long time I'd like to be able to, do a bit of nature hunting, if you like. It's just, the problem is I've got so many ideas of things that I want to do, but I can't clarify in my mind the real direction I want to take. So it's like a bit of a cross. I've got too many options. That's the problem. I've got too many ideas and options. So I'm kind of at a bit of a quandary. Anyway, time to move on. I need to get myself a mental plan together, to be honest. It looks like this lockdown is lifting. I've been told recently that my boss and my business will send me a recovery plan at the appropriate time. So I am furloughed, and I'm not saying the business is going to kick up and go. I'm sure there's going to be a lot of work to get things going properly. But frankly, I don't mind. I don't mind either way, whether it starts or doesn't. Because I'm hankering after a switch of lifestyle now. I really want to just take advantage of my wanderlust, of being able to travel and, I'm not stuck in one spot, which I always hate. Anyway, there you have it.